Hey guys, Brian and Aaron here from 5 to Go. We have kind of a special discovery. You've already seen the title and clicked on the thumbnail, so you know that we found something really interesting.
We didn't know existed.
Yeah, so a lot of full-time families, especially in fifth wheels, have what are called toy hauler models.
Yes.
And it's basically you have an RV, and then the whole back is a garage, and it either opens out the side or a ramp comes down the back. And what they're really built for is to put like golf carts or ATVs or motorcycles or whatever into it, toys. But a lot of families love those because you have this big empty space.
That you can kind of turn into whatever.
Yeah, we've seen them with like 6 bunks in them before. Like there's all sorts of people out there doing awesome things with toy haulers. We didn't know that Class A's came in toy haulers.
What's that? This, my friend, is a pint. It comes in pints.
Oh.
I can get you one.
Now there are only 2 brands.
That we can find.
And each of those brands only has 1 model.
Right.
Again, that we can find. So we're not going to look at the Thor Outlaw because we don't like that one near as much.
No.
But this one here is awesome. This one right here.
Yep.
It's the Newmar Canyon Star 3921.
Or some derivation of 20-something.
Right.
The different years, different numbers.
Brand new ones are like 3922 or
29
27
or
or something
20,
like that.
Anyway.
So, but this one here that we're looking at, this is a 2016 Newmar Canyon Star 3921. And we're just going to dive right into it. So from the outside, it looks like a Newmar.
Yep,
right?
It does. It's good looking.
Yeah, and this particular one is for sale somewhere down in Texas. I'm not sure where. And the price is just over $100,000. I think it's listed for $109,000. And with the way way things are going right now, might be able to negotiate that down a bit. So here's the floor plan. It's a little bit fuzzy, but you can see, right? You can see there's the one thing we like here, and we'll get into this a little closer when we get to the actual photos. We like that there's a sofa on the passenger side, the living side. And then the kitchen and everything's on the other side. We call that an opposite kitchen. Don't know if that's the actual industry term, but we like the kitchen being on the driver's side.
We do.
Because we like the big windows on the campsite side.
Yes.
And then there's also just a queen in this one. I think they're all queens. But for everything else that you get in this,
it's a good deal.
Totally fine with that.
Yeah, I can handle a queen.
And then you can see back here is this huge garage. So this is the general layout. Let's go ahead and get into the actual photos of this thing. Is this outside again?
Nice.
Outside again. So here, one thing that's interesting about this, a lot of toy haulers, the back door is a ramp that drops down and you drive your toys up on it. This is that, but it has this like sculpted back, so it still looks like kind of a normal RV. But you can see there's these bumpers up here in the corner, and then there's a photo towards the end that you'll see of the ramp. So they actually made it look like the rest of the RV hidden under the ramp. I think that's kind of neat.
And there's a second door that goes into that garage part, so that's kind of nice.
Another door right here. So this is the garage door, and then you see the front door up towards the front here. And then this is a slide for the bed that comes out. So moving on, you can see there is no bed over the cab, but because there's that garage in the back, we would put all the kids back there. We'll get into that in a minute. So we don't really care if there's a loft up here. It would be nice just as an extra thing, but honestly, it doesn't matter in this. You can see the couch here that is right by the entry door, and then across from that is a little dinette.
And
go ahead.
We were thinking we would just take that dinette out because the garage has a table kind of set up back there, but then we could just put like a lower TV cabinet kind of thing, and then put our TV from our living room here in there, and then it's like perfect.
Yeah, because speaking of TV, is this one over the cab here is the only TV in here.
Yeah, and
that's not going to work for us.
No.
But if we take out this little table, that's not big enough for the 5 of us anyway.
Nope.
That's a really small thing. So we just yanked that guy out. There'd be tons of room, like Aaron said, to build an entertainment center in there. And then that would be awesome.
And then we can have it lower to the floor too, and we can see the windows, see out the windows and everything. So.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then you can see the kitchen here to the side. I like that it kind of comes out a little bit, gives you a little extra counter space, especially having the sink out there. It gives you a lot of workspace across the back.
Yep.
And there's kind of a wider shot. You can see it's just a single propane fridge, propane electric fridge.
Yep.
It's like that because toy haulers manufacturers are assuming that people with toy haulers are going to be doing some boondocking.
Right.
So
it won't be hooked up to electric.
Yeah, so pretty much in toy haulers, you're not going to find residential fridges. Totally fine with us.
Yep.
We don't care either way. No oven.
Yay!
All the thumbs up. Is a convection oven up above it, and then a cooktop right there.
And Newmar has been doing that no oven and the
long
convection oven up above for a long time
Yeah.
because they are listening to their people.
Yeah. And then we got the couch down here. It looks like it reclines. It looks like it has a little like pull tab here.
Yep.
I have no idea how comfortable it will be. It's easy enough to swap those out.
Yep.
Lots of storage up across the top here. It's awesome. Controls everywhere.
It's
And
just a nice kind of floor plan in there. Look, it's open,
Yep.
and I like that.
So here's the sink with the covers off. Tons of cabinets around the bottom. All these drawers. Look at it. Look at this. Who needs an oven? Like, the convection ovens in these things are awesome. If you've never used a convection oven in an RV, it's so much better. You have exact control over it. You don't have to light it every time. It's bigger. Like, you can actually fit a half sheet pan in these convection ovens. You can not fit a half sheet pan in one of these propane ovens.
Yeah.
So we would much rather have
Even
these
cooking.
drawers down here.
Yes.
Lots and lots of drawers here, which is great.
A couple of the other ones that we've seen, some of them have added the dishwasher underneath
Yep,
there.
I saw another 3921 that had a dishwasher under here.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm fine doing dishes by hand. I did it for 2 years last time we were full-time. It's not a problem. So here it's a Whirlpool, which is nice to have like a real brand as opposed to Dometic or some of those other RV brands. Fridge.
Fridge is plenty big for us.
Basic. Yep. We
And
we actually like having a smaller fridge better because you kind of
use the
go
food
through
more.
stuff faster. Stuff doesn't. You don't have like leftovers that get shoved to the back. And
I do like with that one though, you can put the it looks like you can fit a whole gallon of milk on the door instead of having that little cutout that we had in our refrigerator.
maybe.
I think they look like they do in the residential refrigerator. I think it's deep enough. So that just looks nice.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
like that you
Newmar's
can
look
close.
nice.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
I like those doors in the back too. They
So
just
this is a
make it
sliding
look more
door.
homey.
This is a sliding door to the master, and then there's the bathroom is here.
And it's a full bath there.
Yep. It's just the one full
Yeah,
bath.
just
right?
one full bath.
Yep, right in the middle. Up in the, nothing too special. The passenger seat does have this little table. It's down in a little pocket. It kind of comes up and then flops out. It's fine. I'm assuming these seats both spin around.
Yeah.
So especially this passenger seat would also become part of the being
Living
able to
room.
see the TV. Moving on. So bedroom.
It's nothing
Super
fancy.
basic. It's just a queen. No nightstands, but I would be able to like put a shelf on the wall here or just run something down through the cabinet for my CPAP. Not a big deal. The door to the toy area, the garage, is right here.
And I feel like at night I would just keep that open so that the kids can come and go freely. They won't feel like they're like closed off in the back.
Yeah, we'd leave it. And plus, if someone had to go to the bathroom or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. So this is the other side of the master bedroom. Just
No
cabinets.
washer dryer prep, but there might be room for that out in the garage.
Right. Yeah. I think there is plumbing out
So
there.
things are a little smaller than we have been looking at when we go into these master bedrooms, but that's because there's so much space in that garage that we can fit other things.
Yep. So this is the bathroom. This is that door that's kind of right across from the
Refrigerator.
Toilet is pointing in the right direction,
Key.
which is nice. It's
And
a
there's a holder for the toilet paper. I didn't have that in the last one.
Yep, some cabinets, pretty basic stuff for the bathroom here. A good radius shower in the corner. These are pretty comfortable, pretty big. Of course, there's a skylight over top because everybody does that now. And this is the garage. This is awesome. So these two seats here are on
The Happy Jack
like
system.
the Happy Jack system. So these two seats here
They go up and down.
go up and down on these rails, and then this is like a queen size bed.
I think it's a king size,
a
actually.
king size or a queen size bed. Up above that also comes down. You can run these bottom seats down by themselves, and you can see there's these little arms on the cushions. They actually flip forward, and then the entire thing across
It's like a
big
twin
bed.
size bed.
Yep. We're not exactly sure what this furniture here is. It might have been alternate furniture for a dinette or
dinette.
something. I don't know what it is. This is the only one we've seen these in. But this is really, really appealing.
Well, and those two seats will come down also, and the extra furniture that's in there is covering it. But there's a place to set up like a pretty long table that's almost like 5 or 6 feet long.
Yeah, you put poles down in the bottom.
Yeah, and we could all fit at that. And that's just what it would be. And you can keep that tall. You can see there's lights underneath there. So that if we needed to all sit down and eat, that is where we would do it, I think.
And there's also windows. These black covers here are just, I think, like vinyl flaps covering windows in
and
the back.
there's 2 of them on the right side of this, or on the driver's side.
2 over here.
There's 2 there, and then there's 1 on that side.
One on that side, yep.
But that top bed will come down to about mid-level, so it's easy for Tara to pop up. And I think that there's a ladder, too, because there's a little opening there.
Yep, there's a ladder.
So we would put Tara, she'd have that whole top bunk to herself, which is more space than she would ever need. And then those 2 other sides, Ben and Brooke could have their own seating.
Yep, you can see from the outside. So with this thing open, we don't know if this has like a patio configuration.
I don't think it does.
A lot of times when you have these drop-down doors, they'll stop horizontal. And then obviously this one doesn't have railings on it, but sometimes they have railings and stairs and doors and all that. This one doesn't appear to have any of that. But if we're in like nice weather, and we have the room, like it's a 40-foot long rig, so you got to have room for this like 10-foot long door to come down. So if you have room for that, you could open that up, and then like you're saying, you could eat. You know, if you're backed up to a lake or a river or
it'd be really pretty.
whatever, it would be awesome.
Well, and then there's like a screen too that pulls down, that is a full length mosquito screen kind of thing. So I don't know if this shows it at all, but it's
no, this one doesn't.
It just comes down, and there's like magnets or something down at the bottom, and it just locks in there.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna really get into all the storage and stuff, but like most other Class A's. Tons of storage. The Newmars are nice. They all have this kind of like industrial carpeting, and it's a full pass-through in a couple of these bays. There's just bays everywhere. More bays. More bays. So there's sewer hookups are all in here. It's nice that it's all one little compartment. Be very different for me. I'm used to doing everything on the outside.
Right. And this can tow like any other gas-powered or diesel-powered RV. It could definitely tow our little C-Max.
Yeah. So this is an awesome rig. This is at the top of our list.
Yes.
Like full stop.
There aren't a lot of them out there.
There are currently 4 for sale. Across the country. Yeah, so.
And the new ones are a bit out of our price range.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to buy new anyway, but we are looking for one of these because I think that this would be the best for the kids because it gives them kind of like a bunk house like we would get in a fifth wheel or a travel trailer, and kind of gives them their own space. And when they go to bed early, they're completely away from any type of us doing dishes or, I say us, Brian doing dishes or us watching TV or being able to get in and out. If we want to be outside doing things while they're in bed, we're not disrupting their sleep.
Because one thing I've thought about, with everybody sleeping up in the living room like we've looked at with these other rigs, is even just the, like, taking the dog out right before bed. It's going to be kind of noisy and all that, and the door's right there, and if it's cold out, So we stumbled across this and absolutely love it.
Yes.
If your neighbor has one of these and you don't see them taking it out very often, let us know.
Let us know. We'll give them a call, offer them. Will that make me an offer thing they do on for houses?
And then just kind of as a tease to, I don't know if it's the next video or an upcoming very soon video, we also are thinking of things a little bit backwards in terms of getting the kids in the back and maybe us in the front, even if it's not this layout. So stay tuned for that. Keep an eye out for these. You guys need to look for these for us.
Tell us if you see them.
Yeah.
Newmar Canyon Star. 3921. 3921. It's their only toy hauler model.
Yep.
And
and we love it.
All right. It's exciting.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye. See you later.